Gosh. I'm wondering. Hey guys, good. What is it? Afternoon? Yep, good afternoon. Okay, so I am live on Instagram. Hey guys, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Come on in. Let me check on all of the social media platforms. Let me make sure that I'm alive. Okay, see me. We were live too. And the new IRS resources will go to auditing people who make under 400,000. Okay, guys. So just give me a minute. I'm about to. Okay. All right, Instagram, come on in. Facebook, YouTube. I can see you guys comment. Let me see. Welcome to another live stream. I'm Folasade. I'm kind of washed out. Here we go. I'm Folasade, the accountability accountant, guys. I'm excited to pop on this Wednesday, y'all, to give y'all some juice because nobody is talking about it. I tried to wait as long as I possibly could to see if the news would publicize this, hey Lavelle, or to see whether or not anybody would really make a hoorah about it or fuss and start kirking out. But I noticed every time I find out something like the real truth, y'all, they really do not want y'all to know. So guess what? It didn't hit the news circulations like all of the other news, okay? So if you're just coming in right now, we're talking about we were lied to. The IRS is going to audit more people with the additional resources that was approved through the Inflation Reduction Act. Okay. Novell, thank you for sharing the video. Guys, if you're watching me on any social media platforms and you know you need this type of content that I'm going to be talking about, please share I need to turn up my Instagram. Please share with them because we talk about IRS audits. I will be answering all of you guys' questions, so you can put your questions in the Q&A box on Instagram so I can come back to it. And on Facebook, if you just post it, I can see it. And on YouTube, I can see your comments as well. All right, so we're about to rock it out. So why am I having this discussion? Just to give you guys some context so you can understand what's going on. So we all know we're still in COVID, right? And as I predicted, when they started issuing all of this money, the EIDLs, the PPP, the employer retention credit. Let me see if, because I feel like I'm being washed out on Instagram. Okay, the employer retention credit, all of those things. When they started to issue out all of those fundings, if you guys go back and watch my content, I said, y'all, the only way that this country makes money is through taxes. The only way for us to recover that money that we gave out through the EIDL and the PPP and all that stuff is through taxes. The government's primary source of income, guys, is taxes. This is why every year or every time election come, a new president implement new laws. The reason being is because guess what? Tax law is how they pay for everything else. So each new president creates their own new tax policy so they can achieve their said mission or their said goal for that term. And that's exactly what happened. Biden knew that he wanted to do, and I forgot it. I did a video on Biden's tax plan. Go to my Instagram, not my Instagram, go to my Facebook page, scroll down from all the videos I did. I did the Biden tax plan. I forgot what his initiative was. I'm not going to go research on that because that's not what we talk about. I just want to give you guys some context. All right. So Biden, the moment that he wanted to become president, y'all, it was his goal to tighten up IRS. See, this is why I'm not understanding why all these people are newly surprised that Biden will increase IRS audits, because that was his main agenda from the beginning. Biden been asking for funding since he came into office. See, but no one is aware of that. Y'all just hiring. Y'all just voted for Biden, not even knowing what is going on. So now we already got the funding. We already got the PPP. Now they know it was an excessive amount of fraud that happened. So their original plan was to beef up IRS audits so Biden can do his initial tax plan. The next issue came was they realized that it was so much fraudulent PPP applications and all of that stuff that the only way to figure out if it was fraud is through IRS. So that became the second agenda. The third agenda now is that, okay, I'm going after the PPP people. I'm trying to reduce inflation. It's so much. So the third mission is dual. It's inflation and it's the PPP and EIDL fraud. So Biden's plan, guys, has always been to audit y'all. Y'all didn't know that when y'all was signing him on to be our president. He always wanted IRS to get additional funding. He never believed in the tax system. So why are we surprised now? He now have been approved for the funding. And I'm about to share my screen. So guys, if you're watching me on Instagram, if you're watching me on Facebook, I think you can see it on Facebook, guys. I'm about to share my screen. But if you're watching me on Instagram and you want to see what I'm sharing, then you need to head over to my YouTube page. And the YouTube page is Folasade TV, Folasade TV. So guys, give me 1 second. Let me share the news. Give me 1 second. Okay. All right. So I'm about to show you guys this Wall Street Journal article that just came out on Sunday. And see, this is what I hate, guys. Everybody was boasting online. Biden new tax law is not going to audit individuals that make under $400,000. I was the only one that said that was a lie. Give me 1 second. Let me see. Let me minimize my screen. Oh gosh, but if I minimize my screen, can y'all even see? I don't even know what you guys see. Okay, no, hold on, y'all. Just bear with me. I'm getting this thing down packed now. Hold on, let me stop sharing. Remove. Stop sharing. No slides. Sorry, y'all. I got it all up and everything. That's podcast. Okay, got it. Perfect. All right, so I'm about to screen. And if you're on Instagram, head over to my YouTube page, Folasade TV. You guys can see this on my YouTube page. On Facebook, you guys can see it. Okay, so guys, I'm sharing my screen right now, and it says this, and this article was just released August 14th, 2022. So August 14th was what, Saturday? No, actually Sunday. And every article prior to Sunday talking about this was saying the latter. So this Wall Street Journal article says the middle class won't escape the new IRS audit wave. A CBO analysis belies a White House claim about new funding for federal sectors. Okay, so this article reads, and I'm going to briefly skim through it. Democrats spent last week swearing that only high... I didn't even know they went into this article petty like that. I love it. They say Democrats spent last week swearing that only high earners would be squeezed under their plan to beef up the Internal Revenue Service. It took only a few days. See, y'all, I already knew what is a lie. See, that's the thing. I didn't. I already know how tax law work. I've done enough audits. I've worked with the IRS a lot to know that that was a lie. Okay, so I knew it was a lie. It only took a few days for the Congressional Budget Office to put that narrative to rest. A quick analysis from the budget score confirms that the ensnare, the middle class. The CBO made this point in an August 12th letter to Senator Mike Crepo, who has sought to bind Democrats to their promise to limit audits to high earners. If the IRS expansion plan is not about folks who make less than $400,000, as a White House press secretary said, why not make that clear in the bill? Why they didn't make it clear in the bill. Okay, so he says he asked the CBO to calculate the effect his amendment would have had. The agency found that increased scrutiny on filers earning less than $400,000 will account for $20 billion over 10 years. So by them auditing individuals that they claim they weren't going to audit, which is individuals that make under $400,000, guys, guess what? They're going to end up bringing in yay, they're going to end up bringing in over $20 billion. Okay. See, guys, this is the thing. Y'all cannot believe every person that keep telling y'all everything. But one thing I can tell you guys, I'm not going to shoot shit for y'all. For all of my new followers, I'm not going to shoot shit. If it's the truth, it's the truth. If it's not the truth, or if I feel like there's some certainty, I'm going to tell you guys. And I blatantly told you guys, you will be audited. Now, fast forward. Why am I concerned? So I'm about to stop sharing, guys. Why am I concerned, y'all? See, y'all probably thought that I was only concerned about the PPP people and the EIDLs and all of that. Not. I'm more so concerned because all of y'all for the past 2.5 years, when I stopped giving tax strategies, y'all fell bait to everybody throwing out all of these tax strategies. So the PPP people that did it fraudulently, yeah, they'll get audited. But guess what? For all of y'all that did them tax strategies, talk about hiring your child and you don't have no paperwork, writing off your buying a vehicle and doing all of this, prepaid expenses, all of those bogus tax strategies that y'all done learned and put on y'all tax returns over the past 2 years, that's what's going to get y'all audited too. So the people out here that's saying, oh yeah, everybody that got that PPP, y'all gonna get audited. What about you, boo? What about that tax strategy you so-called implemented that you didn't do right? You talking about you hired your child. Did you do that right? They say you could deduct your house. Did you do that right? See, this is a major problem, y'all. It is bigger than just the PPP people. It is bigger just than the people that did the earned employer retention credit. It's an audit across the board. This is why I stopped giving tax strategies and stuff a few years ago, because I felt that you guys, it was no way without me doing your taxes that I can know that you're implementing this tax strategy correctly. So I stopped giving you guys tax strategy. That's why some of you guys on Instagram, you probably are just seeing me, because I stopped giving tax strategies, because I knew that the moment that I put it out there that you guys are going to run and do it. That's what they did. So in 2020, I said, oh, everybody can hire your child, all of this stuff. And then everybody ran with it and lied to y'all asses. So y'all done paid y'all $12,000 and you had no paperwork to back it up. You're going to be audited too. If you deducted all of your business car expenses and you don't have a mileage log, your ass is going to be audited too. If you didn't purchase the vehicle in the business name and your business don't need a vehicle, then you might be audited too. For all of y'all that's out there prepaid, because such as I just saw this the other day, somebody said, oh, your expenses, then you get to write it off. They're lying to y'all. Tax law does not allow you to deduct prepaid expenses, but y'all out here just listening to everybody. Y'all out here listening to everybody, and it's making me sick to my stomach. I just saw this post. One accountant did that the other day. He said that. I saw his ad, and I clicked this page. I said, he's lying. He probably don't even know because he never read the code or the tax laws. See, there's a deal. You can learn all of this stuff and hear it online, but you have to have the tax laws and the codes to back that up. And tax law, you cannot deduct prepaid expenses. Yes, prepaid expenses will go in your profit and loss statement. Well, actually, no, it will actually go on your balance sheet as an asset until that payment is due. But because y'all don't want to do their own bookkeeping, you don't even realize that when you or you pay something in advance, it requires more technical accounting. But we just out here just winging everything. I'm seeing. See, y'all ass has been able to do so much dirt since I've been gone. Well, not been gone. I've been here focusing on my team and stuff. Since I've been focused on building my team and getting our systems and stuff in place, y'all been acting all crazy, listening to every accountant out there. Now, I don't know everything, but what I'm not going to do is sell y'all on some shit that is not true. And that's what they're doing. And I'm getting tired of it. So all of them people that took all them tax strategies, prepaying expenses, talking about they writing it all of this. And then they talking about the Augusta rule. Now that's true, the Augusta rule, but you gotta have paperwork and stuff in order. You gotta have stuff in place to be able to deduct that stuff. I'm so tired of y'all just falling the bait, and guess what? All y'all gonna be responsible for it. Because what y'all don't know is that what we teach y'all on Instagram and you go and execute on it, it is on you. And tax law states that anything you put on your tax return, boo, you are responsible for. So you can't tell the IRS, oh, I learned this from this accountant on Instagram. The IRS going to say, did you read the tax return? It says, I only signed this. Perjury laws, federal perjury laws. So do you guys have any questions at all? Because if you know me, I can ramble and start just popping off. So if you guys have any questions, go ahead and type your questions while I'm here, because I will be leaving soon. So don't think it's only about the PPP people that I'm concerned about. It's going to be they end up doing all them tax strategies, learning from all of these people that don't know what they're talking about. And it's frustrating to me. A client told me this other day in my meeting with her, because she just became my bookkeeping client. I said, boo, what's going on with all this food you trying to write off? She was like, what you mean, Folasade? I thought I can deduct my meals. I said, girl, who told you deduct all of these meals? See what I'm saying? Y'all listen to all these bogus ass accounts. How am I going to win an audit telling the IRS that you got lunch every day and you supposed to deduct that? Do employees get to deduct their lunch every day? No. So what makes you think as a business owner you're able to write off all your lunch? Y'all falling for this mess. And I'm getting very tired of it. Okay, so I'll leave to work with. Oh, okay. Well, message me and then I'll have my team. You can speak with our salesperson. You can't deduct all of them. Lying to y'all. They lying to y'all to get y'all in them programs. You can't. 1 meal here and there for yourself, yes. And then for them telling, oh, if you travel and take your kids, if your kid's an employee. Then I just recently saw, figure out how to deduct your Disney trip. I'm about over y'all. I just took my kids to Disney. I'm not writing that off on my taxes. And Brenda's an employee of mine. How am I going to be an IRS audit and tell the IRS that I took my whole family to Disney for a business trip? It's just not even going to add up. What business did I have with Disney? Y'all foolish, man. Y'all foolish. I'm not saying y'all. Once you know me a little bit, you'll know what I mean. I'm over it. I'm back. The accountability accountant is back, y'all. Y'all know if you know me, you know what I wanted to say. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back because all y'all ass is about to get in trouble. Y'all getting in trouble and I'm tired. Hey, Tamara, how are you? I'm very tired. And so here's the thing, guys. Biden lied, but I want to be honest with you guys. This was his original plan. If you guys were not following me prior to today, go and check out. I did a Biden tax plan breakdown, 2-hour breakdown, wrote out everything. When Trump came into office, I did a Trump tax plan. I evaluated everybody's tax plans, their proposal, and I said who it's going to hurt and who it's going to benefit. Okay? From the beginning, Biden's tax plan was originally going to hurt everybody because he always wanted to audit us. He knew that was what his plans were because he had this personal agenda. So if you're new to me, just stay up to date. I will everything. And all of these audits, they planned this. This been planned office, y'all. It's not specific to PPP. So whoever is boasting out there, yes, y'all probably seen some of my content that said this because it is directly correlated. But if you've been following me for a long time, you will realize that I've been said this when he first came into office. That was part of his plan. So now what he's about to do, he's about to kill everybody with one rock. The IRS can actually get everybody that have fraudulently filed for PPPs, EIDLs, and also the people not paying their taxes, and also the people that's doing fraudulent, shady tax strategies and underreporting income and underreporting income and everything. So hey, Kiki, how are you? So Tamara says she's on point. Kiki, you're gonna love it here. Oh, thank you. So yeah, guys, you just need to pay attention. And if you're doing any type of tax strategies and you're not sure you're doing it right, because remember, guys, I've always told you this, there's certain tax strategies that require certain laws, and even, guys, they require certain policies. This is why I stop giving tax strategies, because sometimes your operating agreement has to be adjusted. Sometimes your company employee policy manual will have to be adjusted. And to be honest with you, ask yourself, what average business owner have company policies and even an operating agreement? What normal black owned business? Not talking bad on the job, but come on now, think about it. Without adjusting company policies, employee policies, your operating agreement, a lot of these tax strategies are going to be thrown out. So guys, just give me a second. I'm trying to read the comments. Hey guys. If you guys have any questions, post your questions. If you guys are bold enough to come and talk to me, I'll let you come on up. Questions. Don't, I'm the type of person to pop off and curse them out. I do not play. So if you come on here, you bold enough to come and chat with me, I'll be bold enough to back you up. So yeah, if you want to come up, you can come on up on Instagram. I don't know how to drop the StreamYard link. I may have to ask my team. I may have to ask my team, y'all, how to drop the StreamYard link into Facebook and Instagram, not Facebook and YouTube for our next one, okay? Yeah, so we can do that. So next time, be ready to come on, be primed and proper and ready. Y'all don't have to be out, you be good. Okay, so remember when this new Biden Inflation Reduction Act, if you think about it, Biden have just been adding his tax policies, y'all, between us. Biden been adding his tax policy into every new bill. Truth be told, y'all, it's a lot of bills that sit in the Senate and in the House because Biden threw his tax policy in there. The only reason why they really accepted the Inflation Reduction Act was because they strategically embody the tax plan with other areas of need right now. So they was slick. They being real slick, y'all. They've been real slick. So the Inflation Reduction Act will increase audits for everybody. They're not just going after the rich, they're going after the middle class, and they're also going after the poor. Do not even believe nothing, okay, that these people are saying. Because I told you guys first that it was a lie. And the Wall Street Journal followed suit 4 days later and said it was a lie. Everybody has a fair chance of being audited, regardless of how much money you make or how much money you didn't make. I just advise everybody to just get your paperwork in order, get your bookkeeping in order, keep your logs and everything in place right now. So just in case you guys get audited, you'll be able to whip it right on them. You'll be able to say, oh, I was waiting for you, and throw it right at them. And that's it. And when your paperwork is in order, you can win the audit. So don't be afraid. If you know you did everything right and you tighten up your paperwork, y'all, you'll be fine. But if you know you ain't do stuff right, you're not going to be fine. I'm sorry. So with this one rock of investing into the IRS, actually, let me go one step further. So I broke it down by funding the IRS. Wow. Oh gosh. So funding the IRS can be like funding the biggest mob in the country and they're going to do a takeover. Here's why when I'm putting it all in context. Getting 87,000 additional IRS agents will allow them to also even create a joint division, which they already work collectively with the Department of Justice, but to create a joint venture between a triple venture between, and when I close my eyes, y'all, for the new I'm thinking, between the IRS, the banks, and the Department of Justice. See, guys, this is the thing. They enhanced their whistleblowing laws about a year and a half ago. So if you snitch on somebody and the IRS get money from that audit or from your snitching, you get 30%. You can avoid being skeeted if you get 30%. I don't think it's a law that says that banks can't be whistleblowers or members in the bank. No, I've never seen that. I'm just trying to think of the tax law I read about whistleblowers. No, I don't think it's no limit on who could be a whistleblower. Oh gosh. Okay. Oh gosh, this is about to be a whole mess, y'all. All right, we said it here. Here's one of my predictions. Here the fuck we go again. Excuse me, YouTube. Do not demonetize me. I don't even think I'm monetized yet on YouTube. All right, here we go. Oh gosh. Anybody can whistleblow. A person at a bank, the banker, the person that did the applications, the person that signed on the damn loan, or the bank itself, and get 30% of whatever the IRS was able to get. Wouldn't it be smart if the bank is failing, can't pay their debt, to actually whistleblow on the clients that fraudulently completed PPP applications? And they know that they did it fraudulently because they pulled the tax return and see that the person reported stuff wrong. Wouldn't it be beneficial for the bank to do that? Put yes in the chat. Wouldn't it be beneficial? So you about to have bank snitching, employees in the bank, your best friend if you did some stuff. That's why they say keep your little mouth quiet. I keep telling y'all, keep quiet. Y'all talk too much on Instagram. Y'all talk too much for me. Y'all talk too much. Y'all run your mouth. Keep it. Think about it. Yes, it is. Kiki, it's foul. Capri, it's foul. Y'all, it just dawned on me. This is the apocalypse. You know these bankers ain't making that much money, y'all. They making that $53,000 that I'm getting cursed out about that I said. If they report on let's say maybe 25 fraudulent acts and they get rewards, because I think that the DOJ is giving rewards for this, y'all. They can probably make their whole salary and maybe probably millions. All right, so that's my prediction, y'all. You're going to see banks, watch. And so I'm going to give y'all a timeline because I always give y'all timelines. So when this recession happened in July, I gave y'all a definitive date. I said July. I was the only one. Go check content. Go check my content last year. I said it's going to be this year, July. All right, so I'm about to put my predictions on the table. Where we at, 2020, 22? So we're in this recession right now. So I would say by 2024, it's actually going to start in 2023 when banks start to close. So let's say around like August, September of 2023, banks are going to start closing. But before they're going to start to see avenues for them to get funding and money from the government. And that's what they're going to do. They're going to end up saying, okay, well, can we report these people that got these monies fraudulently? So what's going to be double dip? The banks is going to be able to get their loan money quicker from the bank. Oh, God. This is a mess, y'all. A lot of these banks are going to fail because the government have not given them the loan forgiving proceeds. So they're going to use this as their way to increase getting rapidly for them to increase them, shorten the time frame of them getting back the loan proceeds that they issued. And then they're going to say, okay, well, since we're about to fail, our bank failing, What about all of them fraudulent PPP loans that we gave out that we can't get our money back for? This is where the problem will come. Wow. Oh, guys, y'all, this is a mess, y'all. This is an absolute chaotic mess. This is a mess, y'all. And so anytime I come and talk, y'all, so just so y'all know how I function, I don't function out of fear. I'm very proactive. So I want you guys to be well aware of what's happening way before it actually ever happens. So why am I coming on here telling you guys this? As I per usually do, tell you guys everything first so you guys can get your house in order. Not for you to look at me like, oh, she cute. She said some good stuff. Oh, I like your necklace, Folasade. I want you to be my accountant. Yes, I want to be your accountant, but I don't just come on here for that. I really want you guys to really take a step back. Really take a step back and get your house in order. So if you guys have any questions, this is your time. I'm done rambling. On Instagram, if you want me to see your question, put your questions in the Q&A chat. On Facebook and YouTube, you can put your questions in the chat box. I think I can see them. I'm not sure, but I saw Capri message. She said yes. Oh yes, you got a consult with me? Yes, I can't wait either, y'all. So yes, let's rock this thing on out. So guys, I'm all yours for like 10 minutes. Pick if you guys got questions, it's your time. Questions about tax strategies, anything, I'm here. Post your questions. I got like 10 minutes before I have to get back to my desk. Well, I'm at my desk and get back to work. Okay, so y'all don't have no questions. So don't be private messaging me now. This is your opportunity to ask y'all questions. So just so y'all know, I will literally answer questions to the best of my ability. Now, because I don't know your financial position, I will say I can't go that far because I don't know your financial position. But I can give you just a smidget of guidance while we're online. So this is you guys' time, but I'm not going to waste my time because I got work to do. So y'all got about 10 minutes. I'm going to sit here, play with my phone, talk with my team. If I see a question, I'll answer it. If not, I'll just continue to keep rambling. Okay, so the Wall Street Journal said that, right? But here's the thing, and I said that this about to be apocalypse, right? Everybody gonna be stitching on everybody, from the banks to the best friends to the husbands and wives and everything. Why am I saying this? Because I think we all actually looked at this as, in the brown community, as reparations. That's what everybody say. Oh, this is our reparations. This is our reparations, right? Okay, so Miss Pretty say. So Miss Pretty say this. She must be an accountant. So I created my own Excel spreadsheets for cost accounting. Okay, I use my own system. I create I do cost accounting for my individual bookkeeping clients. So I will analyze how much volume they need to sell, their contribution margin, their profit margins, and I do like the basic analysis, right? But I gear it because each one of because I specialize in entrepreneurship, I don't have a niche. Okay. And I choose that because how quirky my brain is, guys. I would have been ran and burnt down my businesses. I was only working with attorneys or only working with business owners, or I'll burn myself down. So I create each cost accounting template that I use per client. Per client. Per client. Okay. So Capri said, I seen on IG where someone said to not amend tax returns right now. Should we? Because how else would we correct the returns? Okay, good question. So I believe the reason was to not draw attention to ourselves. Please advise. Okay. So here's the thing. Very, very good question, Capri. I agree and disagree. Are we amending on a return because we know it was fraudulently filed? Then no, don't amend it, because even if you do amend it, right? And they consider it to be fraud, then fraud cannot be cured through an amended return. But if it is that you just truly made a mistake, that is the purpose of amending and return. If you left something off that you really didn't know you left off, or you didn't try to do it deliberately. So fraud is when it's intentional and deliberate. So I would say this: amend the return if you know it wasn't deliberate and intentional to commit fraud. But if you did intentionally misstate your tax return, then there's no cure for it. So even if you were amended it, tax law states that the original return that was filed is what's going to be accepted. They will reject the amended return if fraud was brought up and believed. Hopefully that answers the question. Hopefully that answered the question, Capri. So I would just say let's amend return according to intentions. If your intention was to fraudulently file an initial return to get funding, all that stuff, even if you amend it, it won't help. So I hope that answers your question. So whoever out here telling y'all, and let me tell y'all, the reason why I know this is because I'm becoming a tax attorney, okay? I've been studying to be a tax attorney. And I never told y'all this, but that's what I'm becoming, a tax attorney. So they will say tax litigator. So I'm becoming a tax litigator so I can go to tax court and fight on y'all behalf. So I've had to read all of the tax, well, as much as I could, all of the tax laws. I've had to read the laws, not the IRS publication. I'm talking about the laws, okay? I've had to study that. So that's what I'm actively pursuing, is my tax litigation license so I can be a tax attorney. Yeah. So that's why I know this stuff. And you won't know this unless you're trying to be a tax attorney, period. You can prepare taxes and you can say all of this stuff out your mouth, because I even made those type of mistakes early on in my career. Okay. Thank you, Ebony. Thank you, girl. Yeah, so it's not necessarily for not to draw attention to you, but it's all about intentions. If fraud was the intention, then no, because there's nothing that you could do. Just hope and pray your God is stronger than them, and you just don't ever get picked. And see, that's another thing, y'all. Y'all need to start praying as well, because when you guys are praying, something in your gut would have told you guys not to do it. You know. But if we're not praying, then God can't speak to us as often as he could or should. So if you know that you made bad decisions, you really need to ask yourself, was your prayer house in order at that time? If your prayer house wasn't in order, then you will get tempted by things like this, always, okay? You will always have that scarcity mindset or that poverty mindset, because you forget that God blesses us with abundance. He promised us the land, but he never said cheap for it, okay? So make sure your prayer house is in order, guys, too, because, God is powerful. Some of y'all might have done something, but he can make sure your file never come up, because you his people. He's going to allow you to get past this mistake, but he may not let you get away with the mistake again if you do it. So get y'all prayer houses in order too, I advise. Okay, so prayer house, financial house, y'all. And then if you know that, or if you're not sure what that person put on your PPP application, request a copy. Hey, I need a copy of what you filed. More than likely, if that person did something illegal, they're not even around anymore. Because what I'm finding, excuse me, guys, all of those people that I ended up blocking them. This is how pissed I was, y'all. And some of them was like my colleagues, was even spoken on my platform, y'all. When I saw that they was talking about do this PP application, this reparation, I started blocking them on Facebook and stuff. I don't play that. I started blocking them and stuff because I did not want to see it. And my publicist sent me, girl, you see, type of like, girl, these people killing me. Get your prayer house in order and your financial house in order right now. Okay, so Capri said, for years I did my own taxes. Last year I made a lot of more money than ever before, so I hired a CPA. He reviewed my previous year's taxes and said I reported several things wrong and they need amending. Okay, so if he said that you reported several things wrong that need amending, then he did his due diligence, and then I would advise you to amend it in that particular case. Okay. So I would. Then she say, okay, I'm gonna remove it. Then she say, but then when I saw this stuff about IRS, I was afraid to amend. Okay, so that goes back to intentions. That goes back to intention. So go ahead and then talk with him and ask him in specificities. What exactly do he think needs to be amended, and what shedded that light on those areas? Okay. So have him review the return again and ask him, okay, well, what are the things that you want me to amend? He'll say, oh, it's the income. Oh, it was this expense. Oh, he'll tell you, right? And then ask them, what brought that to your attention? What jumped out at you? Okay, that's what you want to do. Because if he can detect the fraud, right, then the IRS system going to do it. Now, I see fraud in seconds, right? But if he's detecting the fraud, then you might want to say, I don't know, pray at that point. Okay. All right, guys, post your questions. I was talking to my husband about you and your technical informational post. Okay. Yeah, no, girl, I do systems part. Like our process is tip top in shape. Like I don't play about my processes, my systems, and I try to make sure I do my best. But sometimes when you build in a business, y'all, you guys want to make mistakes, but that's when you go back and you enhance your processes. So don't be afraid to make mistakes, y'all, in business. Those mistakes are what you need to enhance your processes, your systems, your client experience, and everything. Oh, okay. Yeah. Go ahead on in a minute then. Because he might not see that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's a good one. Go ahead in a minute then. Hey Tommy. Hey guys on YouTube, head over to Fingerprinting Gurus and follow Tommy. He give y'all a lot of business advice and things on YouTube. So you guys want to definitely check in with Fingerprinting Gurus. Tommy, how are you? Okay, y'all got any questions? Y'all post your questions, and I'm about to head out. I think I got like 2 minutes before I go. So guys, just give before I close out, I'm just going to do a little brief recap on what today's live stream was about. So the other day, the Wall Street Journal officially said that everybody is going to get audited with this new Biden law. But prior to that, everybody was like, oh no, nobody's going to get audited. Biden and them promised that you won't. And I came on, was it Wednesday or Thursday last week? And I said, uh-oh, they're lying. You will get audited. And so the Wall Street Journal finally said on Sunday that guess what? Everybody, even the poor, even the middle class, will get audited or have a higher chance of being audited because of the new financial resources. Thank you, Tommy. So that's basically where we are. So I just wanted to kind of give you an idea of what's actually really happening right now. And when I did a deep dive here live on the show, my brain started to really connect the dots that if a bank becomes financially struggles, becomes financially, I can't even think right now. If a bank have any financial woes, right, then that bank might be tempted to snitch on applicants for the PPP. Because remember, a lot of the banks have not received their loan proceeds from giving you the PPP from the government yet. So if these banks fail, I think that they're going to use the Whistleblower Act to get money. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't think it's any law that's preventing them from whistleblowing. I even think that some bank employees, if they get a whiff of a lot of applications, that they might even be tempted to step out on their job and whistleblow and collect that 30% percentage as well. Yes, Miss Pretty says so many people playing. I totally agree, and I'm tired of the playing. Yes, Biden is out for juice, Tommy. He's out. He's trying to grab every penny. But remember, that was part of his agenda. I don't know if you remember, I did the Biden tax plan. That was part of his agenda. The issue is that he only wanted, I think, 40 billion at that time, if I'm not mistaken. Now he done got 80 billion. Before I close out, guys, the reason why, even as an enrolled agent, even as an accountant, why I don't like this, right? Because of the little bit of economics that I know of, the government getting more taxes doesn't help the economy. It just helps them fund whatever their agenda is. We, as the entrepreneurs, are the ones that keep the economy afloat. So when our President Obama said small businesses are the economy, he was right. So I know that they have to know it, and I hate when you guys anything. But if we continuously keep giving the government all of our hard-earned money, what money will be circulating? What monies will be circulating through our hands? What money left? Think about it. For every $1 you guys make, you might pay 15%. That means $15. Let's be practical right now. Here we go. Let me get a piece of paper. Hold on. Here we go. Practical time. All right. All right. So think about this, y'all. Here we go. For all of y'all make, look at your pay stub, even as a business person. All right. Let's see if y'all can see it on Instagram. Is it clear? Do y'all see it on Facebook and YouTube? All right, $1. All right. So when we talk about money, if y'all know in the mob, they say, oh, he owed me 30 cents on the dollar. He owed me 20 cents on the dollar. He owed me 50 cents on a dollar. That, right? That's really big. They're saying for every $1 you make, you owe them 20 cents, or you owe them 50, or you owe them 30 cents. So when you guys do a deal, you be like, oh no, I need to make at least 40 cents on a dollar. That means you need to at least make 40 cents out of that $1 of sale. Are we all on the same page? If y'all with me, put 1 in the chat. Let me know if you guys with me. Let me know if you guys with me. Put 1 or something in the chat. Let me know, because I'm not going to keep going. I'm not going to be wasting my time if y'all not with me. Hold on, I see a question on Instagram. Do you have to be located in my state? No, I don't have to be located in your state. I'm federally licensed. So no, I do not have to be in your state to work with you. All right, so we got the $1, right? All right. So let's say, for example, and remember, taxes is according to your tax rate or the amount that you are having withheld, or your allowances or your exemptions or whatever, right? Okay. So we all have this $1. Let's say the IRS takes 15%. So 15% of your income. So that means already we're going to take, so that's 85, y'all. Remember, I'm just an accountant, right? Okay. So when the IRS take their 15% from you, that leaves you with 85 cents. Uh-oh. Can y'all see? Uh-oh, I'm having a hard time. Okay, there we go, Instagram. All right. So now we're not talking the state taxes. So the state taxes, let's just say 7%, right? So we're going to say, okay, now we're going to subtract out the 7%. So that means, look, that means you are left, and I should know this, right? Yeah. Okay, got it. 78, actually no, 68 cents. Yep, you're left with 68 cents. So that means for every dollar you make, right? For every dollar you make, you are only taking home 65 cents. Think about that, y'all. For every dollar you make, you're only taking home 65 cents. Let me see if I even did it right. 65 cents. $1 minus 15 cents minus 0.07 cents. 78. Right? Stop second guessing myself. 78 cents. So you're only taking home 78 cents on the dollar. So that means by the time you got to pay your bills and you made, let's say, $1,000, right? You're only taking home $780. So for every $1,000 you make, you're only bringing in home to spend and circulate in the economy $780. So that means you're losing almost 30%, actually 28% of your income to taxes. 22% or something like that for tax. Y'all get the point. This is why it is not healthy for the government to try to get as much money in taxes, y'all, because it takes away from the money that can circulate in the economy. This is why auditing more people, this is why all of those things is not necessarily a good idea for the economy. Yes, it would be a great idea for the government, but not necessarily for the economy. So we have a problem. They want more money and they're increasing more regulation. So we got to get our stuff in order, guys. Okay? Get your bookkeeping in order, get your accounting in order. Look at your numbers. Because a lot of you guys probably never even thought about it the way that I thought about it, that before you even take home anything, you already paid up on taxes. And what's left is what it gets circulated, not what we make. Okay? All right, guys. So I'm about to head out. I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. Yes, Tommy, you need to get on my calendar. I had a lot of fun, guys, with you all. I hope you guys learned a lot. Yeah. So if you guys are interested in working with me, head over to my Instagram and go into my link tree. I may have to have Leo set up another link for me. I used to be like bit.ly/. I can't give y'all that now because it comes to my calendar and I don't do the sales calls anymore. But if any of you guys are interested in working with me and my team, head over to our website, call the office or something. One of the ladies to get you on the calendar with our sales rep, Andrea, and then she'll be glad to onboard you and get you over to me. But here's the thing, guys. I just want us to just do business the right way. That's it. Stop taking shortcuts. Stop trying to get loans that you don't qualify for. Just stop it. Just stop it. Just stop it. Just stop it. We are in 2022, and I was hoping that by this time, we wouldn't just have a few millionaires here and there, that we would have a surge of millionaires. But guess what? We doing bad stuff, we ain't gonna have no millionaires. So guys, I will see you guys on the next live stream. I'll see you guys. Bye. Bye, y'all. Bye, Tommy. Bye, y'all.